You made it through menopause, so why does your body still feel unpredictable? One day your energy feels steady. The next, your sleep is off, your mood shifts, or your body just feels different. And here's the part no one really explains clearly. Yes, your hormones do stabilize after menopause, but not everything goes back to normal. Some hormones settle into a new baseline. Others continue to fluctuate quietly behind the scenes. So today we're going to clear this up. By the end of this episode, you'll understand what actually stabilizes, what doesn't, and why your body still needs support even after menopause is technically over. Welcome to the Menopause Map Minute. I'm Cynthia Penner, certified menopause coaching specialist and author of the Menopause Map book series. Today is a medical minute where we break down your hormones, your symptoms, and the science behind what you're feeling in a way that finally makes sense. Let's make this simple and empowering. Let's start by grounding this in what is actually happening inside your body, because once you see the pattern, it all starts to click. After menopause, your ovaries have officially retired from their primary role. That means estrogen and progesterone are no longer cycling the way they used to. Instead of dramatic ups and downs, your hormones shift into consistently low levels. And this is where things feel a little surprising, because while the chaos of fluctuations calm down, you are now living in a body with less hormonal support overall. Your body does still produce small amounts of hormones through places like your adrenal glands and fat tissue, but it is not the same system you had before. And I remember when I first really understood this, I had that moment of, oh, so it's not the end of all that is me, it's just different now. That shift alone can bring a lot of peace. Time for a science snapshot. What it actually means to be out of menopause and what happens to estrogen. Postmenopause is defined as 12 consecutive months without a menstrual period, marking the end of ovarian ovulation and the reproductive cycle. At this stage, the ovaries significantly reduce the production of estradiol, which is the most active form of estrogen during reproductive years. Instead, your body shifts to producing smaller amounts of estrogen through a different pathway. The adrenal glands produce precursor hormones. These are converted into a weaker form of estrogen, like estrone, in your fat tissue. So instead of a cyclical ovary-driven system, you now have a low, steady estrogen system. This matters because estradiol is more potent and directly supports your brain, your bones, and metabolic function. Estrone is weaker and works differently in the body. And here's the key shift. It's not just that estrogen is lower, it's that the type, source, and delivery system of estrogen have changed. And honestly, when you really see that, it explains so much about why your body feels different. It is just operating under a new blueprint. Now that you know what changed, let's talk about why your body feels the way it does in this new phase. Here's where it gets really important. Stabilized does not mean optimized. Your hormones may be steady, but they are steady at a lower level that impacts how your body functions. Estrogen used to support brain chemistry and mood, bone density, skin elasticity, metabolism, temperature regulation. So when levels stay low, your body adapts, but it doesn't mean you feel the same as before. At the same time, other hormones like cortisol and insulin are still very active, and those don't necessarily settle down after menopause. In fact, they often become more noticeable. And this is where I see so many women blaming themselves when really their body is just trying to recalibrate into a new hormonal environment. Time for a science snapshot. Cortisol and insulin after menopause. Cortisol is your stress hormone, and insulin regulates blood sugar. Both remain fully active after menopause and can become more sensitive due to lower estrogen levels. This can influence energy, weight distribution, sleep, and cravings. So now let's connect this to what you're actually feeling day to day, because this is where it becomes real. This new hormonal landscape shows up in ways that are subtle, but very real. You might notice more stable moods than during perimenopause, but still not quite like before. Changes in body composition, especially around the midsection. Sleep that is lighter or more easily disrupted. A greater sensitivity to stress. Slower recovery from fatigue. And here's the key. The roller coaster may be over, but the terrain has changed. You are no longer riding sharp hormonal swings. You are navigating a lower, flatter hormonal baseline. And I always think of it like this. Your body isn't fighting you. It's asking for a different kind of support now. So here are your supportive stepping stones. Let's break this down into what you can actually do next. Number one, support the hormones that are still active. Focus on supporting cortisol and insulin through balanced meals with protein and healthy fats, consistent daily rhythms, and gentle stress management practices. This is where your daily choices really start to matter more. Number two, build strength and protect your body. With lower estrogen, your body benefits from strength training to support muscle and bone, regular movement to support metabolism, prioritizing recovery and sleep. Think of this as protecting your long-term foundation. Number three, support your body thoughtfully. Some women explore options like targeted nutrients or additional support through this phase. This can look like nutrients that support bone, brain, and muscle health, tools that support sleep and stress balance, and personalized guidance when needed. Always approach this with an informed support and guidance that fits your body. And number four, adjust your expectations with compassion. This might be the most important one. Your body is not going back to what it was, but it can become strong, steady, and supportive in a new way. And honestly, this is where I see women step into a deeper level of awareness and confidence. If this spoke to you today, I want you to know you don't have to have this all figured out alone. I've created resources below to help guide you, support you, and walk with you as you take those small, honest steps forward. Like my book, Hormone Havoc. And if someone came to your mind while you were listening, a friend, a sister, another woman who might need this reminder today, send this to her. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is remind each other that we're not alone in this journey. So if this episode helped you feel seen and supported, please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss a new Menopause Map Minute. Because understanding yourself inside and out is how you flourish through menopause.